taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Running behind that left side. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, BYU! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run there. You think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shape defenders and break angles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Caught behind the line. It's Fitzgerald. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Drones. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for hooky quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. And we have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot. 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
A run for the quarterback. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback will keep it. Hard-hitting tackle. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll ride his man on the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Using his legs, it's Martin. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's going to take off. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not thrown from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on him.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Doug.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Quarterback checking the play. Scanning the field, it's drones. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Tackle is made after the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Makes his connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jennings. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie. On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. more snap coming before halftime. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Red pass, it's complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10.
Clear. Clear. Unlock. Check. Check. Double right. Lasso. Lasso. Go.
Looking for room. It's Tootin. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Man, I want my running backs to pick those holes and get downhill, but there was no holes. So I just think he did the smart thing and stretched it out and ran out of bounds.
In this case, discretion was the better part of valor. It is often underrated to know when the journey is over.
Know when to hold them, know when to fold.
To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. BYU has has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to buy time. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man. But a good job there by the defense.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He'll get rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Made the play on the big, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're bringing heat. Breaks the tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's thrown. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night. Because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, BYU 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback will audible. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense starts deep in a hole. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up in their own territory, 2nd and 8 from the 10. Looking for space. It's Martin. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that.
Going up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Drones. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late in the game.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They want to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Davis. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cougar. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
That makes the score.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
BYU 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Stopped after making the catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The fake, and he wants to throw. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's no...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about